And I just really find it so fascinating that people don't talk about this. Like, well, they only like her because she's white, and everybody like the white woman. Yeah, I mean, sure, you can talk about that. And if you want to talk about the racial aspect of it all, sure, there's some racial implications that are more indirect. Perhaps you can go into just the fact that white people owe you $14 trillion because they've been stealing your wealth for the last 400 years. The reparations conversation. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed and the reparations rally in D.C. They're having it. I think they're having it today, actually. This conversation needs to be had, but to sort of take something like that and not understand those, how those economics works, is a little bit confusing to me. I really think that this speaks to not remembering that basketball is a business. It's a business first. It's not a sport first. It's a business first. The WNBA's been losing money. They're going to lose money this year. They lose $50 million a year or something like that. They've got to find a way to get profitable. And Caitlin Clark might be their golden goose. Now, the one thing that's going to make Caitlin a little bit different, though, is that if she can't remember, there's a difference between a Caitlin Clark and a Larry Bird. Larry Bird had a lot of hype coming out of college because he was basically, at that stage, he was exactly pretty much where Caitlin is right now. But Larry Bird became a truly monetizable brand at the next level when he was able to win championships at the next level. And there's a big difference between getting to the championship as a college student versus getting to the championship as a professional. And that is what makes Caitlin different from a Larry Bird. That's also what makes Caitlin different from a Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods had a lot of hype coming out of amateurism, but he had to then prove himself at the next level. If he had just sunk into the league and just became this mediocre golfer, the economic impact would not have been as great. What made Tiger and Larry Bird different from a Caitlin Clark is that Caitlin has not yet proven herself at the professional level. If she does that, if she gets to the point where she becomes even a shadow of what an A'ja Wilson is, A'ja Wilson, who's currently the most dominant player in the WNBA, if Caitlin gets close to being an A'ja or it forms a rivalry with A'ja, which is really a big if, it probably won't happen, then you'll see a major multi-billion dollar situation occurring, because then that's something that's easily marketable at the next level. But it's all about the marketing, and race and marketing are deeply connected, and race and economics are deeply connected. For example, my PhD, my credentials, I match up with every white guy that you ever see on TV talking about finances or talking about anything. I would go pound for pound intellectually with Elon Musk. I don't think he's any smarter than me. I probably have more knowledge in my field than he does, but he's white. There's whiteness. He has a bigger addressable audience. I talk to intelligent Black people, so I talk to a niche on top of a niche. I'm not talking to everybody. I get irritated when lots of people who are not Black start following me because they don't understand me, and you're not supposed to understand me, because I'm not speaking on your behalf. I'm speaking on behalf of the people that I understand and the people that I care about. So I don't look at it and say, gosh, dang, I should be making as much money as him. No, I shouldn't, because this man's got a bigger audience, right? It's audience size. So this comes back to the economics of it all. And I want you to kind of understand that, because sometimes you can get trapped into thinking that sports is all about who's the best player and who's going to win the most and all that. They don't care about that crap. You know how many sports teams there are that are completely unprofitable, or sorry, not unprofitable, but aren't winning any games, that are very profitable, and they're very happy with that? You know why some of these teams they remain mediocre for years after years? Because they're like, look, everybody's going to come to our games. The Chicago Bears are going to make money regardless. So why should we go spend, $400 million to get a good quarterback? Well, we could put the $400 million in our pocket and just put, whoever we want on the field. And these people are going to show up anyway. They're going to wear the Bears merchandise anyway. We're going to get the TV deal anyway. So why are we trying to waste all this money winning championships when we could just sit back and actually make a profit in this business and just field a decent enough team that people will keep coming back, but not so great that it's going to break the bank? A lot of teams that go to that level where they're trying to win championships either are very, very wealthy, they just have lots of money to burn,